Hello मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you all again. Today we're going on a little math adventure with a story I like to call Give and Take. It's a super fun way to look at addition and subtraction, and I promise you're gonna love it.
So, let's get right into it. We're going to see how easy addition and subtraction can be when we follow a simple story that takes place in a small village. And along the way, we'll solve some really interesting problems together. Are you ready?
First up, our story takes us to a beautiful plant nursery. And there, we're going to meet our friend Kishan. He absolutely loves plants and takes care of hundreds and hundreds of little saplings. Let's see what he's doing.
Oh, it looks like Kishan is counting his plants. And you know what? He could probably use our help. This is the perfect chance for us to practice some addition. Let's help him out.
Okay, so Kishan already had 364 saplings. Wow! And then he brought 52 more. So the big question is, how many saplings does he have in total now? To figure that out, we just need to add those two numbers together.
Let's break this down. It's super simple. We always start with the ones place. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Easy. Next, we move to the tens place. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Uh-oh, a two-digit number. What do? No problem. We keep the 1 in the tens place, and we carry the other one over to the hundreds place. It's like a little gift. Finally, we add the hundreds. 3 plus that one we carried over makes 4.
And there you have it, 416. Kishan now has 416 beautiful little saplings in his nursery. Amazing! Great job helping him out.
But wait, the story isn't over. Some of Kishan's little plants are about to go on an adventure to a brand new home. And you know what that means? It's time for some subtraction. Let's see what happens next. So a school nearby wants to plant a garden, and they've asked Kishan for 230 saplings. He's so happy to help them. But now we need to figure out how many will be left. Remember, Butcho, that word left is almost always a secret clue that we need to subtract.
Okay, so we start with our total, 416, and we need to take away 230. Again, let's start with the ones. 6 minus 0 is just 6. Now for the tens, we have 1 minus 3. We can't do that, can we? So we need to borrow from our neighbor, the hundreds place. We'll take 1 from the 4, which leaves a 3 over there. That 1 we borrowed turns the 1 in our tens place into a big 11. Now we can solve it. 11 minus 3 is 8. And finally, the hundreds. 3 minus 2 is 1.
And our answer is 186. So after delivering all those plants to the school, Kishan has 186 saplings left. You are all doing so well with this.
Now that you're getting the hang of it, let's try to use these skills in a different situation. It's time for a quick challenge to test your amazing brain power.
Imagine this, okay? Reena goes shopping and buys groceries for 209 rupees. She gives the shopkeeper a 500 rupee note. How much change should she get back? This is another subtraction problem, right?
The answer is 291 rupees. Did you get it right? If you did, shabash. And even if you didn't, great job for trying. The most important part is just understanding how to do it. That's how we learn.
Speaking of shopping, our story is now going to a new place. Come on, let's go visit the friendly shopkeeper in the neighborhood, Peter Uncle, and learn a little bit more about money.
Here we are. Just look at all the things in Peter Uncle's shop. Rice, sugar, flour, tea, so many useful things. He looks busy, but he's happy to see us. You know, a very long time ago, before we had money, people used to just trade things with each other. For example, they might trade a bag of rice for some vegetables. This was called the barter system. Now, of course, it's so much easier. We just use money, like rupees. Let's help Peter Uncle with his accounts for the day. He started the morning with 465 rupees in his cash box, but by the afternoon, after selling lots of things, he had 756 rupees. So how much money did he actually earn?
Now, we could solve this with subtraction, of course, but let's try another way, just for fun. We can use a number line to find the difference. It's like playing a jumping game. We start at 465, and we make jumps to get all the way to 756. As you can see, we can make 3 jumps of 100, then a jump of 50, then one of 30, and a tiny jump of 11. Now, let's add up all those jumps.
And when we add it all up, we get 291 rupees. That's how much Peter Uncle earned. So you see, subtraction is really just finding the distance between two numbers. The number line is a great way to see that. You have all done such a wonderful job today.
You should feel super confident about these concepts now. Before we finish, let's just quickly go over the most important points to remember, okay? So you are totally exam ready.
First, and this is so important, always line up your numbers neatly. Hundreds under hundreds, tens under tens, and ones under ones. This will stop you from making silly mistakes. Second, in addition, remember to carry over when the number is 10 or more. Third, in subtraction, don't be scared to borrow from next door if you need to. And finally, just remember that all these problems with money, they're just fun puzzles using addition and subtraction.
And that's all for our little math story today. You were all absolute stars. Before you go, here's a fun question to think about. If you had 100 rupees right now, would you buy one big thing with it, or maybe 10 small things? It's an interesting way to think about numbers and how much things are worth, isn't it? Keep practicing, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye for now.